everyone, welcome back. I still got my lanyard on. We are live from Card Party right now. So, couple of things to bear in mind. We are streaming on the road, so I hope everything looks and sounds okay. Apologies, we are a little bit late. We had to do some things for tech issues with the Wi-Fi, but I think it should all be running smoothly now. So,
should we give a view of where we are?
Yeah.
We could flip the laptop.
I mean, do you want to hold it up and show it? Because
if I drop the laptop. Sorry.
I'm going to get the chat off my phone because I can't see it on the screen tonight, guys.
Oh my god, this is heavy.
Okay.
We are live in Anaheim. The Card Party.
On the balcony for Card Party. So hopefully it all sounds okay and it all looks okay. So you will have to bear with us because we are streaming on the road. So Card Party has been insane. I'm just going to hit the land right now because I forgot I still had that on. If you guys were at Card Party and we met you, it was great to see you. We honestly had the best time.
Yeah, we got Green Tea in the chat who is also here.
We ended up streaming from the balcony in the end.
Yeah, we were trying to find a location to record, but there wasn't plugs that were long enough.
We have literally spent the last 40 minutes walking up and down the hotel to try and find a good location, but we come to the conclusion it was just best to stream from my balcony right here. So, welcome in, guys. I can see Chloe. I can see Frank. I can see Poky Kid real well. How are we doing?
So this is the first time I'm streaming at normal time.
Yeah, this is the first time. I mean, we are very tired, but that's because it's been a busy weekend, not because we're actually jet lagged anymore. No. It's just because it's been
full on 3 days, wild, incredible event. But we can't miss the PWCC stream because there are some incredible items up for grabs.
There are. I mean, every single week. We don't even have to mention it. But honestly, guys, it's been an incredible weekend. We're actually going to be streaming next weekend live from Philadelphia. So we're doing a full on the road tour.
Yeah, East Coast, West Coast to East Coast.
West Coast to East Coast. But yeah, it's actually. The weather hasn't been that hot in here. It's been it's been warmer in the UK than it has in California.
Yeah, it's a nice temperature though. It's very nice.
It's honestly, we have had the best weekend. I am saying it right now, Card Party. I don't think there's anything that's going to outdo it. Yeah. Honestly, it's been insane. So yeah, shout out to Pat for putting on such a show. It's been incredible. We opened an Aquapolis boost box.
EX Sandstorm box.
Right, guys, I'm going to be real with you now before we get into the auction. We opened an EX Sandstorm box in 3 minutes.
Must have been.
There were 6 of us, and we speed ripped.
We pulled
an EX Sandstorm box. I have never been involved in such craziness in my life, but core memory, not going to forget it. It was incredible.
We should have bought Guinness World Records alongside. We broke a world record. Yeah, so at the event we actually broke. Oh, we set a world record.
We set a world record.
The most packs open at one time. In one place, which is crazy. We all opened up Scarlet and Violet, Paldea Evolved.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Really, really cool. But yeah, we could have got another world record opening up a Sandstorm box.
Yeah. Honestly, it was, I've never done anything like it. So anyway, we are here live from Card Party and we are ready for the PWCC auction today. So please, I've got the chat on my phone today because we haven't got it because we've only got one screen. Normally we have dual screens when we're back in our studio, but we've got one screen, so I'm going to be looking at my phone. I'm not ignoring you guys or the auction. I'm actually paying attention to what's going on. Lots of great items up for grabs as always. There's everything. There's design contest cards, there's Charizards, there's Moonbreons, you name it. And we've seen some crazy cards here this weekend. We've seen snap cards, we've seen trophy cards. Honestly, we've got our own trophy card that's finally graded. So yeah, it's been incredible. So if we've met you this weekend, it was great to see all of you. And I know there's some festivities going down in the lobby right now, so we'll be heading down there a little bit later on after the stream to carry on the craziness as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get straight into the PWCC auction. So here we go. And that is not what it should look like. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Let's go. There we are. So here we have the auction. Now, this week there are 2,671 cards up for, well, not just cards. There's all sorts of things up for grabs. And as you can see, we've got it filtered highest to lowest. And already we've got some big cards here. So we've got the Master Battle Alola and Friends, which is a modern day trophy card. Yeah. There's been some hot topic discussions on these modern day trophies. We won't get into the political bits here though. But yeah, so that's currently at $13,500. We have got the Topps Chrome Series 1 Sparkle Charizard. Now, That is sparkling.
That almost looks like a disco holo.
Literally $12,500 as well on that one. We then have also got our Japanese design contest. We got the spiky-eared Pichu back this week. We've had the Arceus a couple of times, and that's in a PSA 10 right there, and that is pop 1 of 1, so that's absolutely huge. I'm just keeping up with the chat right there. How are we doing? Vision, how are you? No, unfortunately, no, right, so we got no crystals in our Acropolis box, but we did get 13 hollows.
Yep.
So that makes up for the no crystals. So we're happy with that. It was a real shame. We couldn't pull a crystal. Really wanted to see the Lugia. Never pulled a crystal ever. So it would have been an incredible experience. But I cannot complain. We opened a full Acropolis box, raised over $50,000 for charity. So it could not have been better. Right, so let's have a little scroll through and see what else we have got here. We have got now... Every single week we have seen, or not every single week, a few weeks in a row, we have seen a black label moonbreon, and we're talking the English version from Evolving Skies. However, tonight we have the Japanese version in a black label tone. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. This is already at 7,250. So this is actually currently more than the last moonbreons have been selling for in English.
Japanese usually tends to go more expensive than English.
Yes.
So we'll be interested to see if this goes past the 12,000.
So basically, the moonbreon in a 10 sold for 12,000 back when it first came on, and this was a few months ago now. And then since then, we've seen the price drop, and it's sort of settled around the $6,000 mark. But this, I mean, it's just gone up to 8,000 as we're talking. So this will be interesting to see if this goes above where the top black label English moonbreon sold for.
Eclipse is a good word as well. Yeah, full moon. I'm here till Thursday.
Don't make me spit this out.
But yeah, once again, shout out to you, Visions. It was really cool seeing you. Like Chloe said, we got the chat on our phone.
Yeah, but that's what we're looking at. Honestly, it was so great to meet you. Honestly, this weekend. I just realised something. I can see everyone's balcony.
Yeah.
There's a gap.
We might get some special guests.
Anyone want to join the PWCC auction live from Card Party?
That'd be great. That'd be absolutely great. But there's also a 9.5 of the
that's interesting. So we got the 9. And was that that was a PSA 10, and then
9.5.
Beckett 9.5.
It'd be interesting the difference between the two.
True. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Is that
Polar Packs opening? How we doing, Sarah? Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Admiral, my man. How are we doing? Thank you for being here. Okay. Japanese Shining Tyranitar. Wow. Some big cards in tonight. Oh, look at that in the original acrylic, and look at the artwork. That looks insane. Hold on, we got another master. Right, so we've got one in a PSA 10, we've got one in a Beckett 9.5, and we've got one in a CGC 9.5. What's going on there?
Interesting. See if there's a difference in the Beckett and the CGC.
That'll be really good. Pokeboss, I am bidding on the moonbreon. I need it to go with the English. Are you bidding on the black label Japanese? Is that what you're bidding on, Pokeboss?
Pokeboss.
I'm looking down something on my phone. We have also got an SGC 10 first edition base Venusaur, and it's saying here pop 1 of 3. Interesting. I don't think we have seen SGC cards, but I'm not sure if we've seen 10s of the first edition hollows from base set. Maybe we have. I can't remember. Okay, we got a fun story to tell you. We got some ponchos here. Shall we tell the people what we did today?
I think we should.
So, our lovely friend, Yummy Cards. Yummy, I know you're not watching this. You're probably having dinner somewhere, relaxing. Yummy Cards was part of the Acropolis charity box break that we did. Without him, none of it would have happened. Yeah. So, I cannot express enough how thankful and grateful we are. Anyway, Yummy had some sealed poncho boxes, yes, sealed, and he gave us the honour of opening them. You're going to have to watch the channel to see what the condition of the cards are like. I've never opened one of the sealed poncho boxes before, and I mean, honestly, wild. This week we've done so many things this weekend that I just don't know when we're going to get to do again. It's been insane. We've also got the 9.5 Charmander from the Creatures deck right there. Cool, CGC, currently at $3,000. We've got some more ponchos there. We got the Gyarados. We've got the Magikarp poncho. We got Japanese. Oh, we got the Daisuke Club 2,500 points promo there. The Raichu in a 9.
Vision said something really interesting. He said, I'm assuming you guys saw that PSA 8 Umbreon crossgrade to a black label. I did not hear about that.
I heard about that. Someone someone told me about that. Someone walked up to me and explained. Now you've said that, someone walked up to me this weekend and said it, but
Damn.
I don't know. I think we were actually talking about the
I didn't hear
moonbreons
about
and the
that.
black labels. Yeah, someone come up and told me that. I have heard that.
That's wild.
Pokeboss is bidding on that black label.
moonbreon.
Pokeboss.
Good luck.
Best of luck. And guys, do remember, if you are bidding on anything during the stream, do let us know. You don't have to tell us what it is if you don't want to. That's absolutely fine. But let us know if and when you win anything. That'd be incredible.
Yep, there's a gold metal Charizard from Celebrations going for 2,000. I think last time was it 2006 it finished on? I'm not too sure. Or before buys.
Oh,
premium.
the metal Zard. Yeah.
So fun fact, we actually picked some up while at Card Party because I want to try and grade a 10.
Yeah.
Charizard's my favorite Pokemon, so I want to get a metal in a PSA 10.
Because PSA, if you don't know the story, PSA graded them originally when the Celebrations UPCs came out, and then there was some issues with actually slabbing them. The cards sitting in the slab properly, obviously they're metal, they're fairly heavy, so they stopped grading them, and they said they wanted to rework on their slabbing process and putting them in the slab to make sure it was perfect.
Yep.
And I think people thought it'd be a couple of months. It was over a year. It was a long time that they actually held off, actually a year and a half nearly. So they've sort of perfected that process now, and now that's why we're seeing them pop back up. In case you're wondering and thinking, well, we haven't seen any graded literally for ages. So that's
now they're
why
starting to creep through.
Yeah, that's why they're all making an appearance now. So yeah, that's the story on that. So we're seeing a lot more of them at the moment. We have got now this weekend. I've actually seen a lot of waifus, shall we call them, full art trainers. They are currently creeping up in price. They are very popular at the moment. They are eclipsing.
Sun and Moon is getting a lot of
Sun and Moon tag teams and full art trainers is really like there's some crazy things happening. And we spoke about this last week with the chat, and there was a real mixed opinion on it. And I've even seen some posts on the internet, on Instagram, and people have very strong opinions, and there's been some online battles is the best way.
I was speaking to OJ Love or Julian.
Okay, J Love. Right, Julian. I know you're not watching this, but I'm clipping that. He has just renamed you OJ Love, not OKJ Love. OJ Love.
Julian knows what's been going on this weekend, but also I love it.
Shout out OJ Love. We love you.
I also feel like, so he recorded an interview for his vlog. I felt like I was slipping into an Australian accent. I don't know why.
Good day, mate.
Hopefully, bro, it came out good. But I was speaking to him about the Sun and Moon and the waifus and stuff, and he was saying that he literally made a video not too long ago, being like, it's a phase, it's going to go, and it's going to come, it's going to pass.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of phases in the
it's done the complete opposite. So, yeah, it's really interesting to see. This is still going on. Like the prices are getting more expensive. They're going up and up and up. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here. Like, is it going to start to go back to XY? Maybe it's good to start picking up some XY full art trainers.
Yeah.
Will
it creep back? Will it creep? You've got like the Skylar from Breakpoint.
Yeah.
I mean that when Skylar came out in Shining Face, that was like one of the real big chasers from the set. That's really fallen off now.
Yeah.
That price on that's gone all the way down. But you've got like it's pretty similar. Like it looks like the same card basically, but obviously it's the XY style. So like that could be one that maybe pops back up. It'll be interesting to see what the chat thinks about it. Yeah. We got Vol X in the chat. How you doing? I hope to see you guys in the lobby in about an hour and a half, 2 hours time.
We need to catch up.
We need to open some packs. We need to have some fun. Shout out to the guys at Volt X. They have been here at Card Party this weekend. We got to.
Sorry.
I was like, oh my god, what's happened?
They have had some crazy binders, some Card Party binders, and they look incredible. So, guys, if there's another Card Party, make sure you come because you can pick up some exclusive stuff. It's really cool. Everyone's getting their binders signed, and they just look awesome. So, yeah, you've done a really good job. Volt X.
Yeah, we love the guys at Volt X. Card Party has just ended, but we're not home. We are currently on the balcony in the hotel, live from Anaheim in California. We're surrounded by palm trees. We've got Disney over there. I could actually see the Tower of Terror, but I think that was in the different direction earlier.
Life's good.
Life is good. We haven't got a live audience. I'm trying to look out to see if I can shout out to anyone, but there's no one down there. Is there anyone on any balconies? I mean, we can literally see every balcony.
Might be someone above us, but we don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long weekend. It has indeed, but we are here. We're having a great time. Admiral, we did at the very beginning. We did at the very beginning. It's a heavy old laptop. Right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we've got right here again.
Oh, we saw
Sun and
this.
Moon.
Did we not see that? Did we see that one?
Oh, that's the Uniqlo,
Yeah,
yeah.
did we
So
see someone had a
someone had like new like they had like 5 or 6,
Yeah,
I
they
think,
had a
of the
few.
Uniqlo promos, which was really, really cool. Um so yeah, lots of goodies up tonight.
Thank you, Quinn.
This yeah.
So we look good.
Oh, thank you so honestly. I feel like I look a bit like windswept and battered today, but it's like we said, it's been a long weekend. It has been a really long weekend. Oh, we got Gold Star Gyarados. Now, last night we were opening up some packs, and I was hoping that a Gold Star would be pulled, and there was a lot of screaming and shouting. Unfortunately, no Gold Stars, but first edition Lugia
First edition
from Neo Gen was
Lugia.
pulled,
Yeah, that
which
was
is
wild.
kind of crazy.
I was in a pack battle marathon last night.
You were TCGing last night as well with OJ Love.
OJ Love.
OJ Love. OJ Love. Should go to Disney for an after party. I know, honestly, if we had the energy, we would have. We're actually heading into like downtown LA tomorrow for a couple of days, and before we head out to Philadelphia, where we'll see you guys next week for next week's stream, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got Black Label Celebration Zard right here. I've seen a few Black Labels this weekend as well. There's been lots on offer, so we're just gonna have a little look through everything and see what we've got here. We got some alternate arts Japanese. We've got more full art trainers. Right, this right here is an interesting one. Should we have a little chat about this?
We see this one.
Now, if you watch the streams every week and you've been here a lot, you may recognize this card. So this is a Crystal Ho and a Beckett 10, but it's been misattributed by BGS as English. So we have seen this card keep popping back up, and what we were wondering was, are maybe people bidding on this or interested in this without realizing it's not actually an English card, because on the actual label, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, it's an
English card on the label, even though a Heligoog flame.
Let's just move past it. We can't do it.
Yeah, that's the pronunciation right there, but it's not English. So I'm wondering if that one, who it's German, I'm wondering if people maybe aren't realizing and then realizing afterwards. That's an interesting one because we keep seeing that come back.
So Vision put in the chat, and I've literally just seen that Lily, Japanese Lily, Battle Day promo, sold for $100,000.
$100,000. Oh my!
Wow!
I need to hydrate. That's big news right there. That is big news. We got a Neo Discovery original Moonbreon in a CGC Pristine 10. Now, I actually pulled this card just before we came away for 4Rocks, who was here this weekend. Honestly, we got to meet so many people I didn't actually expect to meet. And 4Rocks, if you're watching or if you watch this back at any point, honestly, it was great to meet you. And thank you for all the crazy entertainment you provide with the packs as well. Like, honestly,
I was maybe, hopefully we'll see you a little bit later, but I was really hoping I could pull you something huge live in person.
I'm just gonna put a jumper on because I'm a little bit chilly.
So maybe if you're still here today, we'll be able to do that. But would you guys think $100,000 for a card that came out in what, 2019 was it? That's actually wild. And do you think it's only going to go up, or do you think it's going to be like a Moonbreon type thing where this one sells for 100K, you might see some more popping up, and then it starts going down and down? What do you guys think? It'd be good to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know Chloe's going to want to talk about these Scream promos. You can have a look at some other thing. That Umbreon's cool. Oh wow, I love this Champions Festival card. The year 2016. It has the Gen 1 Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, and Pika. That's one of my favorites, alongside the 2022 Worlds Champions Festival. I think they're so cool. It's in Japanese, so that actually will probably go for
nice.
That's probably the most popular one out there.
We've seen a lot of Worlds cards this weekend as well, like from all different years, and there's been a lot of talk about Worlds. Worlds is actually coming up in just under 2 months' time, July, August. It'll be a month. Excuse me, 2 months tomorrow. Cause it's the 11th. Sorry, it starts. So 2 months yesterday. That's coming round very, very quickly. to even think about that, which is absolutely insane.
Oh, she's got
Admiral's
another bid on it. The Champions Festival.
Admiral's saying I doubt the 100K will get paid for on the Battle Day Lily. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, I just think, me personally, I think that's getting out of insane. I don't understand
Out
it.
of insane.
Um,
Do you mean out of control or insane?
I mean, a combination of the two. You know what I mean? Chat knows what I mean. I just honestly, for me, I'm not going to say too much because I know everyone is very touchy on certain subjects and there's been a lot of uproar over people's opinions. But I think it's wild personally. Admiral saying the World's 2023 deck got released yesterday. Seen the Pico? We were literally talking about that earlier. Looks insane.
Yeah,
It's incredible. But yeah, Worlds is gonna be great.
The Lily is pot 173 in the PSA 10. So hard to compare to the moonbreon. Yeah, but Mike, what I'm saying is, because people say this 100K goes through, if someone has a PSA 10, there's 173 or 172 of them. Others, surely you're putting that up for sale. And what I'm asking is, do you think it's going to go for that same price again, or do you think it's going to go for lower? Because that is exactly what happened to the moonbreon with the black label moonbreon.
Yeah, I'm really, really intrigued to see where the Japanese black label
Yeah.
is tonight.
Yeah.
I actually have a feeling it will go over.
I think it might go over. So what's it already at? 8K?
I think it was 8, just as we were looking at it earlier. Another thing I want to talk about here is the screen promos. I absolutely love these cards. I'm currently putting together the PSA 10 set myself. I'm one card away, and unfortunately for me, the one card that I need is
the most expensive one.
The Mimikyu. And we actually saw it last week go for, was it $9,000 here on PWCC?
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I met someone this weekend who said they were watching that stream and they had something to show me. They had it in a Beckett 10. And my dreams just got crushed and my heart broken even more.
The Lily sold earlier this week in Japan for 128K.
On Card Rush.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. Do you get the spectator passes to Worlds given to you, or do you need to join the lottery? We joined the lottery, so
Admiral,
we're in the same boat.
Hashtag lottery gang.
We are
with you.
Yeah.
We don't get anything given to us. Anyway, that Mimikyu, prior to last week's stream, we have seen it sell a few times, and we've been doing these streams since January now. So bear in mind, we've been doing these nearly 6 months. It's been a while, a lot of, up and down in the market. When we were first doing these streams and we were seeing the screen promos, the munch promos, the Mimikyu was selling for around 2.3, 2.4. I think it got to around 3,000 at one point, and I thought, oh, it's getting expensive now. Last week absolutely broke me because I'm one card away now from completing it. I got the Pikachu, which set me back a little bit. Was kind of expensive, but needed to do it. And there wasn't a reason I went for the Pikachu first over the Mimikyu. It's just there was an opportunity, and I thought I didn't want to rush with it because obviously it's an expensive set to put together. But I am really, really not sure now. I'm committed to the cause, but unless the price significantly drops, I think it's going to be quite a while until I acquire that final card, which would be a real shame because I thought we were gonna get on that quickly. But there we go. What can you do? So yeah, here's the Eevee right here. These are beautiful cards as well. I absolutely love them. So we got Gold Star Charizard there, Japanese, Shining Gyarados first edition. We've got the Shining Tyranitar in English. We've got a Grand Party in a Beckett 9.5. This is interesting. We have an Umbreon GX from the Shiny Vault from Hidden Fates in a Beckett Black Label, currently at 1,025. Wow. Nice card, and I think that might be one of the first black. I think we've seen the Charizard maybe, but seeing the Umbreon. And we were talking a couple of weeks ago about how some cards don't necessarily look great in a Black Label slab because the Black Label really clashes with the card. But that Umbreon looks really, really good, I have to say.
Admiral, we can try it.
Admiral, let's do it.
I'm thinking of bidding on the Japanese Rosa. What do you think? Any advice? Have we gone past that?
As in on tonight's show? We might have. I did fly through past. I did fly past a few.
The only thing is, I would say, is just pay what you're
I
comfortable
was gonna
paying with.
say, yeah.
It's
And
your money at the end of the day. I don't wanna tell you what to do with your
no
money.
financial advice.
Yeah.
With regards to like the pricing self, for at the end of the day, it's what someone's willing to pay for it. So when we see some of these crazy pricing, it might be slightly out of sync with market, but it's because maybe there's someone out there who really, really wants it. Demand is going up. Someone is ready to go. They're going to pay for it regardless.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's not enough people, and it's sort of or it might sit where we expect it, or even go under sometimes with certain things. Again, it's about demand and who's ready at the time. Something really cool we got here. We have got a graded legendary collection of booster pack in the PSA 10. I think this might be the first time I've seen legendary collection packs on here since we've been doing this. We've seen graded Japanese booster packs and English booster packs and raw as well. But first time I'm seeing legendary collection, I actually saw a legendary collection box this weekend.
Oh, same. Pokemon.
Yeah. He's always got the fire,
He
honestly.
has always got the fire.
Always got the fire. So we've got lots of autos here as well.
We have a tag team, Sun and Moon, which is the equivalent to Unbroken Bonds. It's called Unison.
Night Unison in PSA 10.
Nearly touching 1,000, or is 1,000 with bias premium.
I mean, it's a beautiful card, but wow, we are.
This is what we're talking about, Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon tag teams, full art trainers, they are.
2019.
They're going up and up and up at the moment.
And we're not talking vintage cards here, we're talking cards that are literally.
But we kind of thought that tag teams would make a return towards the end of Sword and Shield, and they never did.
I feel like people just started saying that, and then people were like, "Yeah, it's happening," and then it didn't. I feel like
I was one of those
people wanted it, so we were trying to speak it into existence, and it didn't happen. But I mean, I feel like we've now, going into the new Pokemon era. We got Scarlet and Violet. It's all changed up because we've got new cards, EX cards, but technically we've had EX before, so we've got like the modern take on EX cards. Basically, we've got the Terra Pokemon and all that sort of stuff.
Well, there's a few things in that. Will we ever see tag team cards again? Was it maybe just a one-off because Pokemon didn't follow suit from that nearly fell off the balcony?
That would have been wild.
Yeah, Pokemon didn't do it again in the Sword and Shield era like they did in the Sun and Moon era. So there's a couple things. We either don't get tag teams for a long, ever again, or we're gonna get them. It could take a while until we get them again because you'd assume that they're gonna do they're gonna play with the Terra EX type things in the first couple sets, and then maybe at the end of maybe Scarlet and Violet they might try and bring back to kind of do the final push of a new type of card.
It's really funny, even though we have got is that Control Alt Bob down there? Walking towards us in the red top. Bob, we love you. I wonder if you can see us now. What's really funny is even though we're in a new era, we're getting all these new things and things are changing. In a way, they're not, because everyone is comparing what's happening with Scarlet and Violet to what happened with Sword and Shield and what happens with a lot of sets. So basically, when we get a new era, we get the base set of that. So we had Sword and Shield base. We just had Scarlet and Violet base. With Paldea Evolved, Scarlet and Violet 2 has just come out. And we're going to be getting something called Obsidian Flames, and that's probably going to be another month or two.
I
can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember what the timing is. Anyway, and all I keep hearing people say is, "Oh, so Scarlet and Violet base was a bit like Sword and Shield base. There wasn't much going on with it. We had the Miriam, but kind of,
Well, in the Sword and Shield era, the Zard, the Gigantamax or Charizard VMAX came in the third set, and we're getting a Charizard.
All I keep hearing now is it's going to be Darkness Ablaze, and it's a shame because people are already speaking down on it. And the reason it's happening is because we are getting something. We're getting the 151, and it's going to be a crazy holiday set. It's what it says on the tin, the original 151. And I feel like it happened. So we like the likes of Fusion Strike. Obviously, we've actually seen some Fusion Strike alt arts on these auctions, and our prices are okay. I think they're pretty good, but there are certain sets that get completely drowned out due to I can literally see groups of people. We got Ian with Ian down there as well. Real Breaking Nate, Marie, Danny. We got the whole. I don't want to scream too loudly because they'll be like, "Who are those lunatics?" Anyway, you'll get to see all those guys in the vlog. But yeah, I feel like there's sets that get spoken out of existence before we even have them in hand. Fusion Strike got flattened and it was bad timing. Brilliant Stars was coming. We just had Celebrations. No one cared for Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike got crushed. But
I'm telling you, Fusion Strike, people are going to come back to you a little
I
bit.
mean, I literally had a conversation with someone today about this, and I said such a shame because Fusion Strike all arts are incredible.
Even the uncommons and
Legenda,
commons
the
have
new, some of the
beautiful artwork.
artworks,
Yeah.
there's some beautiful reverses, but they just get swept under the rug. And I feel like Obsidian Flame, I don't know how we got into this conversation, but yeah, I just feel like Obsidian Flames is people are already starting to say, oh, it's going to be Dark Displays. Well, it's not because it's not Dark Displays, but yeah, it's thing is, we find out about things
too early.
And do you know what Pokemon have started doing? They started releasing the details early. So they have dropped the images for the ETBs and the packs and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, anyway, tag teams, will we ever see them again? Possibly. We've had alternate arts. We're now back to EX cards. Are we then going to have the new take on alternate arts and then the new take on tag team cards and the new, because people wanted amazing rares to come back for a while and that never happened.
But they also, when they were out, people didn't really care about them. Like they are still cheap.
You never know what you've got until it's gone.
Look at Legendary Collection is literally the
There's a plane flying over. Please bear with us.
yeah, Legendary Collection is literally the test. No, I don't know what it is. It's like the proof in the pudding of that. Everyone hated Legendary Collection. Now it's like one of the most expensive sets.
So Pokefang says something interesting. Fusion Strike was underrated. I invested in a bunch of cases. It will be Unified Minds next.
Yeah, very true. That's a good. Hey, I think it's going to do well for you. In my opinion, I don't know.
Talking about Legendary Collection, we have got a Legendary Collection Reverse Zapdos in a PSA 10. It is not often we see PSA 10s of Legendary Collection reverses.
$900. That seems cheap.
Right, this is what I mean. So we've got our full art waifus, Eclipsing, and now the reason why we don't see these are tough to grade. The hollow foilers all over the card. They are prone to print lines. They're harder to see scratches and surface marks on. To get this in a 10 it's an achievement. Difficult. So when we're seeing things like this a little bit lower than some 2019 tag team cards, my mind starts to boggle a little bit. But we've got some of these strategy guides again. We've seen some of these in a previous streams. We have got a Shining Mewtwo in a PSA 10 right here. Don't mind me, I'm just itching my eyeball.
These strategy guides, especially the earlier ones, I think, well, I don't know. I just think these are incredible because you have like artworks from like Ken Sugimori in it, and they're just really like if you grew up playing the game, like it's just really nice. It's like you guys know the Cardass artwork, so it's that sort of stuff. And yeah, I think these are just awesome, man. Like they're really, really underrated, and I think they're like really cool pickups because it's just a bit of history in terms of like art. Even though it's a strategy guide, it's just like there's a lot of art in it.
But keeping it preserved like that is a really nice thing to do as well. Blaine's Charizard in a 9 right there.
Can we just deep something? Go back up.
Yeah.
So 2017 Pokemon Japanese Best of XY Full Art Karen PSA 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently at $900. Scroll up. A 2002 Pokemon Neo Destiny Shining Mewtwo PSA 10, $875.
It is wild. It is wild. So Cameron says something interesting in the chat. It comes down to conditional rarity versus absolute rarity. The PSA 9 of WotC cards are dirt cheap because there is so many of them. The actual raw cards from Sun and Moon are extremely valuable. In WotC, the raw card is not rare by any means. How do you feel about that?
I was just looking at that Mewtwo price while you were speaking about
that. Oh, right.
Sorry, I was literally wrapping my head around that.
Read Cameron's comments.
Cameron, because it comes down to conditional rarity versus absolute. You're asking me to... The PSA of 9 of the WotC cards are dirt cheap because there are so many of them. Okay, the actual raw cards are so... Yeah, but I don't even think Sun and Moon are rare either. The raw, there's so much printed. I would say there is as much out there than most WotC sets. Maybe base set there's probably ridiculous amounts because they had so many print runs.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that
Era is a lower print run.
Yeah,
Pokemon was dead then.
I don't think there's enough to like make a difference to be like.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't know.
I wouldn't say that's a fact.
Obviously,
Me personally, I don't
obviously,
think
we
that's
don't
a
know
fact.
all like numbers and stats and whatever, but I would just assume that there is there is enough Sun and Moon Raw cards out there for it to not make a difference.
For me, raw cards from Sun and Moon are no more rarer. As in, like saying the raw card is not rare by any means in WotC. I could say that about lots of Sun and Moon cards because
Hmm.
I mean they're not at the end of the day. They're just becoming more desirable, I think. And then and obviously PSA 10 is always gonna, but yeah, maybe, yeah. We
What's
won't
up,
get into
Juan?
it
How
too
you
much,
doing? It was awesome meeting you guys. Hey, I'm so glad you had a good time at Card Party, my friend. It was great meeting you
it
too.
was great to see you.
And
Welcome in, everyone. If
welcome
you
in.
just joined, if you have just joined, please hit that like button on your way in.
I'm so upset I binned my strategy guide collection right before they started. Wait, you had a collection of them,
Damn.
dude. Oh,
Thrive,
I
welcome
would have had
in.
them.
Thank you
I
for
love
being
them.
here. We
What's up,
got
Thrive?
PSA 10 Uyama's Pikachu, seeing a lot of them jumping in. We got a first edition Rockets Mewtwo in a PSA 10 as well,
Have you
currently at
guys
825.
noticed with the
Ooh.
Rockets Mewtwo the size of the holo?
Yeah, so if we're looking at the two,
So small.
yeah, always found it interesting. It's
Literally,
really cool, but I've always found it like
it's very interesting.
interesting to look at. We have actually got a case here of Evolving Skies Elite Trainer boxes, and you get
800.
10 ETBs in the case.
So that's $80 an
Um,
ETB, by the way.
da, 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 da. No, no problem at all. Waifus are the ones that are the rarest. Everyone loves a waifu. Oh, this is a really nice one. This is the um,
Trio tag team.
yeah, the Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia alternate art. PSA 10 again, Sun and Moon. In English, you get this in Cosmic Eclipse. Another beautiful card right there. Right, let's keep going. Okay,
They
sure.
are they are rare relatively. Did you know it's actually cheaper to pull a Charizard from base set than to pull a team up Latios? Do you mean as in
Like as in it's
like cheaper, like the amount of packs you'd have to open? Is that
yeah.
what you're trying to? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right, let's keep going and see what else we got here. Again, we've got lots of Acerola popping up right there. Love that Mew. That's a beautiful card. Um, Lugia.
Game
That's
Boy.
actually been up a few times as well. Like not that particular
That
card,
card, yeah.
but we've seen it a few
That's a
times in the
really
auctions
nice
as we've
Lugia.
been going.
9.5 moonbreon.
Love the Sylveon. So this is Ultra Shiny DX, which is the English, sorry, the Japanese version of Hidden Fates in a PSA 10. I love the Sylveon from that set. One of my favorite evolutions. Talking about Fusion Strike.
Wow.
Here is the Japanese. So this is Fusion Arts, and we've got 3 of them here in a PSA 10, which is pretty cool. What I am going to quickly do is we're going to go all the way down to the very end. So just a little run through of what we're looking at here. So here, now when we say this every single week, and I will say it again just in case you're new here and you haven't been here before, it's not just raw card, sorry, it's not just PSA slabs or booster boxes or booster packs or $1,000 this and $1,000 that. There is something for everyone on the auctions. If you go all the way to the lowest price, the starting bid here on these is $5. These are raw cards. So if you're looking for raw cards to add to your binder, and or you're looking for cards to grade for yourself, there are options. And it's not just modern cards. We see WotC, we see EX, we see Cardass, we see literally a little bit of everything. Now, see, to recognize whether it's a raw card or not, they'll come in these. Now, these aren't slabs, they're actually top loaders that are like longer, and there is space for a label at the top of them. These are from Mike Baker Authentication. They authenticate the raw cards. They work with PWCC, and basically by doing that, they're giving the comfort and guarantee to the people buying that they're buying an authentic card, and then to PWCC as well on the flip side that they're selling an authentic card as well. So we've got some trainer galleries down here, which is pretty cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, like I mean, Jigglypuff Blackstar promo. We've got Evolutions down here as well. Old Maid, love a bit of Old Maid. Quite a lot of modern actually. Every single week it seems to switch up. Sometimes we have like different language cards, and we have like a bunch of them together when maybe someone's selling a set.
Yeah.
We had a lot of trainer gallery there. We got Fossil. We got first edition Jungle. I mean, this is wild. We got loads of good stuff down here. So if you ever think that you're priced out, and you can't afford anything, honestly, there's something for everyone. Spooky Grim member for
Spooky.
17 months. Thank you so
How you doing,
much.
well, Spooky?
I appreciate you.
Carlos says last Pokemon standing tonight is the Sun Hop. Of course, we're gonna get that going soon. I was gonna say it's the sky blue, but it's
But
cloudy.
Right, I'm going to be real with you right
Looks like
now.
it could rain.
There is a cloud coming in.
It
That, look, if
rains.
it
The
rains,
stream.
might go up in flames. The
Yeah.
laptop might explode. Okay.
It's a great place to vet the PWCC buying experience for anyone who's not ready to dive in head first. Yeah, it's a good place to also like just price check, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a good way, especially like higher end cars if you're looking for higher end stuff.
And there is slabs at this level, can I mention? We've got
Yeah.
CGC, Beckett, and PSA. Like, it's not just raw cards that are the cheapest. We do have slabs. There's a little bit of everything, vintage and modern. Like, I mean, as you know, guys, there are thousands and thousands of items every week, and that's just on the Pokemon side of things.
Yeah.
So we literally can't get them through them all, but we try and look at as many as we possibly can, because we just want to see everything that's up for grabs, and it's a good way to keep an eye on things, guys. If you're bidding on anything tonight, please do let us know. You don't have to tell us what it is until you potentially win it. If you do, best of luck. But yeah, oh my goodness, that Charmeleon promo right there is incredible. Right, so we are keeping an eye on the chat. We do have it on our phones because we are on the laptop tonight. We're only on one screen. Can you tell me where Anaheim is in California, north or south, Dean?
Ask what?
Connor. And Connor, I didn't get the mug for a mug shirt yet. That's coming. Guess what happened? I had 2 Starbucks mugs.
Oh yeah.
Me. And one of the subscribers on the channel found me, and they gifted me 2 Starbucks cups, which was absolutely insane.
Anaheim is north, right? No, south. It's south. It's south. It's south. It's south. It's south. Got there in the end.
The border. Okay, right, let's go back to the top and let's see what we have got going on here. So it doesn't look like any of these have moved at the moment, right? So we have actually...
My chat's disappeared. We're trying to get it back up.
We have moved into extended bidding. One thing I am going to explain is, just in case you're new here, how this all works. So back when we first started these streams at the beginning of the year, which is crazy to think we started them in January, extended bidding used to start at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and basically what that meant was that if you hadn't placed your initial bids before extended bidding, you could not bid during extended bidding. However, PWCC decided to switch things up, and it's now all access. So even if you didn't place your bid prior to 7 p.m, you can bid now in extended bidding. So basically we're in the first extended bidding window. That is from 7 till 7:30 p.m. If items get a bid in this first window, they'll move into the next window. And that next window is actually then 5 minutes. It starts off as 30 minutes and then it goes into 5-minute windows all the way up to 8 p.m. If the items don't get a bid between now and 7:30, they'll end. And the prices you see currently do not include buyer's premium. Buyer's premium will be added on top when it ends. That's 20%. And you'll see it when that final sale happens. You'll see it top back up and you'll add buyer's premium on top.
You're bidding on the
Gold Palkia from B-Star Universe.
Wow.
BGS 10. Nice. Very, very nice. Right, let's have a little scroll through and see what we've got going on here. So the Black Label moonbreon,
yep,
for Japanese,
yep,
is currently at 8,250.
Slowly going up.
Already more than the English counterpart currently, because that has actually come down to around the $6,000 mark.
Was the 12K buyer's premium included? Okay, so it's actually...
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's getting close. So the last couple of weeks we've seen it around, like, it was at like 7, then it went to like 6, and then it went to like just, I think it was 6 again, or around that sort of mark.
Yeah.
So this is already pumped, but like we were saying, it's funny with Japanese, with modern it tends to go more with certain cards, and then vintage it can kind of be up and down. This is a big week for Rainbow Rare. Sadly not bidding. Other life priorities. Got to love a geography lesson from Dean. Hold on. I mean, we've had some great pickups recently as well. Something interesting that's happening this week. We have 3 Master Battle Alola friends. We actually have a PSA 10 that you see right there. We have a Beckett 9.5, and we also have a CGC 9.5. There's a lot going on right there. Yep. I mean, to see such a big card up 3 times on the same night, but all from 3 different grading companies. Do we think that's the same person? Of like, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one.
Maybe. Yeah.
So as we've been traveling this week, we didn't actually have time to sit down and do our top 5s. But I would actually like to put it to the chat right now. If you could, so if you've been looking, and guys, just a reminder, every single week we pin the link at the top of the chat so that you guys can click on it and look through as we go in. Click on that link if you haven't already. Have a little look, guys. what would be your top pick from this week? It doesn't have to be the most expensive, doesn't have to be the Charizard, doesn't have to be the Moonbreon. What would your top pick be and why? And while we're doing that, last Pokemon standing. What do we
Ooh, let
reckon?
me have a little scroll. Also, I just want to say,
Yeah.
this week there are 3 items that are over $10,000 currently, which is crazy. I love this. I
I love that as
absolutely
well.
love that.
It looks so good.
I'm gonna go. Oof, there's a lot of peekers.
There's a lot of
There's a
Pikas.
lot of
I feel
peekers.
like Pikachu is safe.
Yeah, I don't want to play it safe. I'm gonna go Moonbreon. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Umbreon.
Umbreon.
Yeah.
Um, Pika is what I'm gonna go for. I just feel like I'm gonna play it safe this week. There's so many of them, and there's quite a lot of big ones as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I mean, there's a big Charizard. So I'm not a tops expert at all. I mean, the Sparkle Charizard right there from Series One is incredible. Honestly,
Yeah.
Spiky and Pichu is beautiful. We're just so lucky that we get to see so many cards. Right, I'm just gonna jump to the live chat right now and see if we have missed anything. So guys, thank you for being here, and do let us know last Pokemon standing, and also what your top
Hope it
pick
doesn't
of the
rain.
week is. I mean, it's looking like it
It's
might
getting a
rain.
bit
If it
dark.
does, we might have to come to an abrupt
Hey
end because
Jen.
we're all set up. Right, let's have a little look at the live chat
I feel
and
like the
see
Grand
where we
Party
are.
9.5 would be my
Jen, how
pick.
are we?
Top 7, none higher, maybe even a PSA 10 regrade with those subs.
Nice. Okay.
Grand Party, you still got yours?
I have a grand
Yeah.
party in a 10. I do indeed. I've just had a message from someone saying two of the cards, the Charmander and the Alola friends that I put on my thumbnail are
Thumbnail.
theirs.
Oh my
Just got a message
goodness.
from her.
Um, I'm saying Mew, but I have a feeling it might be a Venusaur. There is that SGC one, right? Yeah,
There is a
SGC.
first
And
edition.
it's in the next window.
Yes. Oh, it's moved in already.
So
Amazing.
what else do we have that's currently? So as you can see, guys, if you've not been in the streams before, you're not familiar with the extended bidding. As you can see right here, there are. I hope you can see the mouse, but there's 21 minutes for these items. Anyone that's in red needs to have a bid to proceed into the next extended window.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find one that's green. There we go. So as you can see, the 9.5 right here has had a bid in it, which means it's going to move into the next window. So
Yeah.
at the moment, the PSA 10 Master Battle with Alolan Friends won't be going into next window. So in 20 minutes, if there's no bid, it will end at 13,500 before buyer's premium will be then added. Sorry. So after,
Yeah, that's
yeah, without buyer's premium. An easy way of saying it.
correct.
Same with the Charizard, same with the P2 right here. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see if these big ones, because we tend to see this, don't we? We tend to see that the big ones they rack up high bids throughout the week and quite quickly, but then as soon as it's almost like it peaks too quickly.
Yeah, some of
You
them
rarely
do.
see them getting bid on lots of times throughout the extended window, extended bidding window.
Although I
So
think was it last week when we were down to like the last 20, 30 cards, like half of them were like
yeah,
the
it's all
north
over.
of $5,000.
Yeah,
So like some weeks it's really up and down. I will never forget the very first week we did, and was it down to like a Caterpie and an
yeah.
Arbok or something really, really
It was an
random.
Arbok, I think.
It was, but they were like reverse, like yeah, it was an Arbok for an E series reverse, which was crazy. Guys, just a reminder, if you have just jumped in, thank you for being here. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. We are live from Card Party. Well, Card Party is actually finished now, but we are live from Anaheim in California. Honestly, just sitting here looking around, like we really do get to travel to some like insane places and do our live streams. We've had the best weekend. We've seen so many incredible cards. Actually, seen some cards that are on the auction block tonight. And it's been great. We've really had the best time. And if we've met you this weekend, or if you're in the chat, or if you're watching this back, it's been incredible. I can't wait to see you all again very, very soon. So guys, top picks. What are we going for? What would be your top pick of the week? Now, I feel like I did pick the Arceus. Was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? But I'm really, really loving the Spiky Pichu. So talking about the design contest card, I think we're fair now that if you've been watching and you've been here sort of a lot, you may be fairly familiar with the Zoroark design contest cards. We've actually seen those quite a bit. Again, still fairly niche item, but we've seen them popping up every now and then. The Arceus and Pichu design contest cards, fun fact, actually all belong to the same person. Pichu Collector on Instagram, we actually showed their profile a few weeks ago, and they're selling all the set that they have. They're doing it week by week. Instead of putting them all up at once, we're seeing one card a week pop up. And the Pichus, they just get better and better. And the crazy part is, these were designed by kids. So a template was used. You'll see that if you put all the cards next to each other, it's the actual Pokemon is the same.
Yeah, there should have been a contest at Car Party. There was templates for people.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, there was literally a design contest at Car Party. But it's the artwork that's created on and around that Pokemon. Now this is the second grade winner, and I think we've had some conversations that I in second grade I wasn't doing this.
No.
I was nowhere near this level.
I'm a lot older and I can't even draw a stick man. So.
You're only a couple of years older.
Yeah. Oh, you saw my Marie head sketch.
Yeah. The fact you just called it a head sketch.
It was a head sketch. That's what it was meant to be. It was a Marie
should be illegal. Pokey Owen, how are we doing? Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. It was great to meet you this weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. We were just saying how we're on it, that we've had so much fun. It really has been the best weekend. Mr. Lee, how are we doing? The card show was incredible. It was more than a card show.
Much fun.
It was a spectacle. It was a huge event. It was community based. Honestly absolutely incredible. We're literally on our balcony in Anaheim right now, looking out. We've got Disney just over there. We've got a huge hotel in front of us here.
We've got a huge hotel there.
We've got palm trees all around us. It's amazing.
Thank you for letting us sign your cards and meeting you and stuff and being really friendly. Like,
it's been great.
We've got a lot of love over here in the US, and thank you for being really kind to us.
Top Mod Green Tea, shout out wherever you are in this building. I know you're here somewhere. Green Tea has actually just dropped Pichu Collector's link in the chat, so you can actually go check out their Instagram, because they're doing something pretty cool every single week. They're actually putting up some fun facts about the cards they're selling, and they're not just selling these design contest cards, they're selling an array of other cards as well. Lots of Pichus in there. There's a little bit of in-depth backstory to a lot of them, so it's pretty cool if you want to check that out and see what's going on. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I breathed in and it felt like I inhaled some sort of
bug,
but I don't think it was. I think it was just me losing oxygen. I just need to have a sip of water.
So there's currently 15 minutes literally to go until we move into the next extended window, but I just want to look at it. I would almost be tempted to bid on this just for the sound. Look how sick that looks.
It looks so good. So
that's still good. But yeah, you got the Pichu, the Rayquaza, the Charizard. So this is it all good? Still good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool.
Is there something you noticed about that as well? Have you clocked?
What is Indonesian?
Yeah.
I
was just sort of checking.
Yeah, no, I saw it on the title, but it's still really cool.
So would you be like into collecting other language trophies, or would you just be, because obviously we've been
just buy the stand.
Right, just the acrylic case.
No, it's cool. It's really cool. But I think predominantly it'll be English, then Japanese if it was a Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
And then maybe if I really liked the card and it was only exclusive to a certain country, I'd then purchase it.
Because we've obviously been talking. We graded a trophy card of ours this weekend, which is just an insane experience. Everything that happened, I'm coming to grips with. And sorry, excuse me. We have been talking about the World Championships this year. Obviously, it's been held in Japan.
Yep.
Do we think the artwork might potentially change
for
the
number one trainer?
Yeah,
I think I'll
all the trainers, the full art trainers. Will it be in Japanese?
That will be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. So it's. I'm really excited to see what the cars look like this year. We got really interested. Oh my goodness! I just said interesting. It just came out as one long noise. People from the UK got to say more to the English language. Admiral, I'm going to tell you something right now. The amount of people now, we get it a fair bit when we come to America.
Yeah.
But this weekend, I have had I can't even count how many people have said the Australian.
Oh, we get it all the time.
Literally standing next to Julian or Ando, I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, no, we always do that.
You've got a real twang with your accent. I was like, I've got the blandest accent ever. We have got Pokemon Shed.
What's
How
up,
are you
Shed?
doing? Welcome in. Hope you are well. Just talking about the Aussies. Here we for some reason we get confused with being Australian. I don't know how that happens, but and we're not being rude by looking at our phones. We've actually got the
The
chat on
chat.
our phones because we've only got one laptop screen right here. Right, so we're down to 13 minutes. Not long time. I am a little bit concerned it is going to start
That cloud
absolutely pouring. Let me just check the weather
has
forecast
come out of
just to
nowhere.
make sure we're all good right here.
Did you guys see the new Pikachu EX announced today with the Pokemon World Stamp? Yes, Kyle, that looks
It
awesome.
looked
It'll be really
incredible.
interesting to see how you go about getting that. Is that going to be a Worlds
Yeah,
exclusive?
Admiral. What's the because obviously so like with the they don't release the obviously the winners decks until World is over, you know, like Andre and
Yeah, yeah.
everything. So this is like
Oh no, this won't be to
no,
do
that's
with
what I
that.
mean, but like
I don't know where
is it just
they.
gonna be like the I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Honestly, don't know how they're going to distribute it.
Australians would never say auction like you do. We aren't posh enough. Mr. Lee, right, guys, you're gonna have to bear with us because we are live streaming from the balcony right now in
What
Anaheim.
is that?
I think that's someone's car, but it sounds like a rocket ship. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping they have just picked it up from the valet and they're about to drive off. So hopefully that's not too noisy. He's literally just about to read out Mr. Lee's comment.
Safe
Congratulations
travels,
on the number
Owen.
one
By the way.
trainer. Yeah, Owen, safe travels back home. Are you going to keep it in your collection or is it going to sell? It's a collection piece.
Staying in the collection. We don't want to
We
sell.
don't want to let that card go. It's such a journey to get it. And the fact it
Too
came back at 10.
sentimental.
Do you know what's crazy though? That feels like a week ago that happened, and it happened Friday.
2 days ago.
Like this, different time. What's that when time's like a different? I don't know.
I'm waiting for this one. I'm waiting for this solid solid. How did I say the word? Philosophical. What's the word? Philosophical. There it is. I actually forgot how to say that word.
Different perception of time, where time doesn't follow the same constraint.
Philosophical is the right word, right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm actually crying. My eyes are streaming right now. Right.
This event was the best weekend of my life, especially because I got to meet you two.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, it made our weekend meeting you two. Thank you for being such a legend.
It's
We
been
appreciate
great.
it. Hope
It
to
really
see you at
has.
the next one.
Yeah,
That'd be
definitely.
great.
Card party round two
We just
right
had
there.
2 bids.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Moonbreon.
Moonbreon is at 8,750.
Wait,
Was it?
who was?
I think it was Pokeboss in the
Yeah,
chat. Pokeboss, are you still in the
Hopefully,
lead for the Black Label Moonbreon? Let
hopefully
us
you're winning
know.
that.
So yeah, we got some ponchos right here, and we were talking about the ponchos earlier. We got to open a couple of sealed boxes. But and it was the Charizard boxes as well. I don't think we mentioned that we opened.
Yeah.
Ponchos.
Yeah.
They were incredible. I'm just checking my green tea's just messaged me. I just want to make sure.
Is green tea above us?
Green tea is above us, right? Green tea. I need to show you. I don't know if you're going to see. Green tea has sent me a
How
picture.
does he know?
Hold on. Hold on. Tom, how are you? Thanks for modding. He's literally sitting above us. He sent me a picture from the balcony above, and you can just see the laptop on the edge right there. Honestly, guys, on the road streams, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, sorry. I'm gonna try and convince my parents to take me to 2024. That'd be great. Hey, you got a year to try and convince them. So that'll be good.
You got to do it.
Have you seen the crazy prices on some of the Sun and Moon waifu cards?
We were literally just talking about this earlier.
At the moment, the Lily just sold for $100,000.
It's a bit of a hot political subject as well. It's interesting, very very interesting. How does it work when grading cards at PSA Beckett at card shows? Will they grade the card within the day, paying for top tier submission? So there were no grading companies here grading cards on site. I don't know if we've been to a show where cards have been graded on site. A lot of the time you can drop them off for submission. But I mean, I'm not saying this as like, don't take this as Bible, but I don't think they offer the service where it can be turned around in one day if you're dropping cards off at the card show to then get them back to the facility to grade them, or if they've got some sort of pop-up. I haven't seen it. I know I hear that it has there been grading on site for some things?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not again. I
But I've
haven't
never
seen
gone
it.
to do it, so
No.
I'm not out there looking
So
for it.
we did grade our trophy card, but that was a pre-arranged appointment that we did that with PSA, and we did pay for the submission level to be able to do that with all those deals. So with all that in mind, Vision just got home. Vision, sit back,
Yeah, Vision,
relax. There's a bug about to go across the webcam.
Vision, hopefully you're watching with your family. If not, you can play this back to them. You guys are awesome.
We love you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for being
so
amazing.
nice to meet you. All right, we can't explain it enough how welcoming and warm and lovely everyone's been. It's been insane. Simon, how are we doing? I'll be in the world's PWCC stream. We can turn it into karaoke. We've got special guests coming in. Okay, and we will have a real Australian accent there, so you can see. Just talking about waifus, there's a lot of, we've got Full Art Lily.
Yep.
We have got the Erica's Hospitality there in a tent. They are Japanese.
The next window.
Yeah, and some of them getting up to £2,000. Sorry, $2,000 mark, going over the $2,000 mark. Is this the Rosa someone was asking about earlier? So
yeah.
There's 2 copies here in a 10. I'm just checking; they're not sequential. So we've spoken about this a few times. If you either own the same card in multiple copies in the same grades and you're looking to sell them, would you be sending them all in at once to sell them? Are you doing yourself damage by doing that, because obviously they're then competing against each other? Or the other thing to bear in mind is you might have 2 people sending in the same card and you can't control that. So that's just bad luck. But if you're sending in your own card, what does the chat think? Would you
rather it just be on its own?
Yeah, or what would you
send in multiple? I think in an ideal world you'd probably have it on its own, but in an auction where there's a lot of waifus available, because they'll get the attention.
Because we did see, was it the first couple of weeks? I mean, we've seen it a lot. I don't know if we've seen any tonight, but I'm sure they're there. The stamp promos. We were seeing them. I think one of those first weeks there was about 20 of them in a tent.
And autos.
It was absolutely wild. Right, let's keep going and see what else we've got going on here. We got the event. Wow. I think we haven't opened up enough things right here. This right here, we have got the Jumbo signed by Mitsuhiro Arita. Really, really cool.
Koro.
And as you can see, the casings for these are obviously fairly substantial.
Yeah, jumbo card.
They're holding the jumbo cards, in case you're wondering what's going on there. We got a little bit of first edition base going on. We've got the Mewtwo there in a 9, which is nice. So talking about the alternate arts and tag teams prices going crazy, we're actually seeing Japanese alternate arts here. Fusion Art Mew VMAX in a 10. We've got 2 of them, both at one's at 1625, one's at 1600. Again, these aren't consecutive certs, so they don't look like they've been graded back to back by the same person.
Hey, yeah. Shout out to your family again, Vision. What's up, Pidgey boys? Hope you're doing well. It was awesome meeting you both. Hope you're doing well.
That's interesting. We got 2 of those Pikas in BGS 9.5.
So that's what I feel like that Worlds promo is going to be like.
Yeah, that Worlds promo is a beauty as well.
It feels like.
Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Guys, also just a reminder, if you just jumped in, be sure to hit that like button on your way in if you haven't already. And if you're wondering, where the hell are these 2 sitting? Why are they in front of a wall? We are live from the end of Card Party in California right now, in Anaheim, sitting on our hotel balcony.
I was going to check we're not too dark. Oh, no, we're good.
No, we're good.
Okay,
we are very good, yeah. We got our jumpers on. It's a little bit chilly right now, which is crazy because it's been really hot at home as well. And then it's colder here. Yeah. We got Jenny.
What's up, Jenny?
Hello, just a quick hi before I keep from school. Hope you're all having a lovely time away. Jenny, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Right, let's keep going. So, 4 minutes until we go into the next window. Do we think so I think this time last week, some of the top items, they had, I think all of them nearly had bids on them. Guys, do remember, let us know. I don't think we asked, what was your last Pokemon standing, guys? I went for Pikachu, you went for...
What did I go for?
Chat, does anyone remember what Dean went for? Does anyone know? Right, let's just check the chat and see, because we're using our phones for the chat tonight because
I can't remember what I went for. What did I say? I literally...
Oh, you said Umbreon.
Umbreon. That was it. Umbreon.
Right, let's have a look.
I said Donphan. I did not say Donphan.
And let us know what the... So mine is Pikachu, but I'm really loving that Pichu.
Yeah. Same.
I'm just waiting to have the conversation with you.
Dean
Right,
picked
go, let's have... Oh, so the black label
It's about
Japanese.
to exceed.
It's
Two,
interesting.
yeah, that's over
So
20%.
this is the Japanese moonbreon, not the
That's eclipsed. Geez, that's shot up.
that has flown.
That has shot up.
That's like, Simon, I know it was so great to see you. Honestly, we keep talking about this weekend, but we're just so like we're on a high from the
Yeah,
weekend. It's been amazing.
come to the next one.
Yeah, and guys, do remember, and if you're new here, you may not know this, but every single stream we do pin the link to the auction at the top of the chat, and basically you click on it, it takes you straight to this week's Pokemon auction as well. We filter it down so it's ready. So I'm just gonna go to the top really quickly right here, and I'm gonna clear all the filters. So no, let's actually go to the home screen. So if I click on PWCC, so this is what it looks like when you land on the PWCC website. So if you go up here and you go to browse, you can then choose to go to the weekly auction. We watch the live weekly auction every week. So as you'll see, there's currently 49,700 items. Now that's actually covering over the 2 weeks. Down here, you want to actually choose the current week because you can actually see ahead to next week. So this current week, there's 12,949 items. That's everything included. That's sports, that's other TCG. So at the top, I'm just going to type in Pokemon.
It's clicked off it.
What happened there? I'm going to type in Pokemon. I'm going to hit the enter button and there we go. We're now filtered down to Pokemon 2,671, and I always do it by highest price first.
And then make sure you got the week.
And yeah, we did that at the beginning. So basically, that is how you see the Pokemon items. But if you click on that link pinned at the top of the chat every week, you can follow along really easily with us. And basically, it gives you a chance to have a little look, whether you're looking to bid on something yourself, whether you're looking to just see where prices go on certain cards, or if you're not really interested about something we're currently talking about, you can be looking through, and you can even drop in the chat if you want us to talk about something.
Wing Pika, Dean, are you going to do any more AOT breaks? Attack on Titan. I never. If you mean AOT as in Attack on Titan, I've never done one, but I mean, I really want to open some packs. Hope you're doing well though. Let me know if AOT meant something else, but I'm assuming you mean Attack on Titan.
Vision saying UK or Cali weather.
At the moment, I think I'll say UK.
It's actually hot, although when it's too hot at home, bear in mind we don't have aircon, so it's nicer to have the hot weather where you can actually deal with it and have the aircon. Right, we're down to a minute here.
Oh, in any time, bro.
None of the top items here, well, when I say top items, the highest value items have had that bid on them to move them into the next window. So bear in mind, guys, do remember, if they do not get a bid in the next 1 minute, these top three that we're looking at, they will end. Sorry, they will end. There and then they will end. Buyer's premium will be added on top. I'm surprised there's no one on their balconies like poking their head around.
Someone go, can you be quiet?
Be quiet. The weather is holding out as well, so we're doing well so far. Okay, down to 50 seconds. This is, what do you mean no aircon? We don't have aircon.
Yeah, in the UK we don't have aircon.
We do, but not in our houses. Not like the rest of the world does.
Have to sleep in your car.
Wing Pika is saying they did mean Attack on Titan. They thought you were done.
No, I haven't, but I would love to. I mean, yeah, it probably wouldn't be on YouTube. Probably be somewhere else, but. I'm always down to do it.
Always open. And obviously, Pokemon is not the only TCG. There's Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! There's all sorts of things that are available on the PWCC auctions. They even have, WWE cards. They have sports cards. So if you're ever wanting to dip out and have a look at the other items available, right? We're getting down to 5 seconds right here. Looks like some of these might end with some buyer's premium added on top.
Pika.
The spiky
the person was umming and ahhing.
Spiky-eared Pichu has had a bid. So the spiky-eared Pichu is moving into the next window, and it is $12,500 right. The timing has done. Oh, I was going to say the time glitched there. It just takes a couple of seconds. So, it's not going to show because I'm not logged in. Damn. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go full screen. I'm going to do so. I should have done that. I didn't check. Hold on. You're going to have to look at our beautiful faces for a second right here. I'm going to go to sign in because it's not going to let me
Dean and Chloe, what are your thoughts on the Lorcana? I honestly, I heard about it, but I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I would assume it gets resolved before it.
You would think, as far as it has got, that
Yeah,
that we wouldn't get this. I mean,
I think it's still gonna
it's obviously been
happen.
a problem for a while. It's obviously all just come out now, and it's
But
yeah.
like you said, I think Disney have done so much to promote it and stuff like that that they'll probably figure out a way to sort it out
To
so
combat it as
that
such.
it still gets released.
Yeah.
But
Right. Okay. I can take you off our faces now. And there we are. Right. So sorry guys, I didn't log in beforehand. So if anyone knows what any of those the
prices were
sparkle Zard went for right there, uh,
Wayne Beaker probably. It's
right.
Disney.
Da,
So
da,
the
da.
moonbreon hasn't had a bid on. I wonder if it was it. Who was it? Was it Boss? Who was bidding
Sorry,
on the moonbreon?
let me get the chat back up. It was Pokey Boss.
Yeah. Hopefully Boss is currently winning. What's up, Nick? How's it going, my friend? Thank you for jumping in. Have you opened any Powder Evolve yet? Because I can't get anything from it. We did actually. We opened up a few packs while at Card Party, and Chloe actually gave. We've been giving packs away to people, just out and about. Chloe gave 2 packs away, and each pack had a gold card in, which was pretty crazy. Let's go, guys. Love to see you both. Every week, I'm glad to be in the live. What's up, Nicholas? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you are having a great weekend. It's currently Sunday. It doesn't even feel like a Sunday.
I know. And what's great is we're currently on the correct time zone as well. So
Yeah.
it's nice that we're not. Although we are a little bit tired because the weekend's been so crazy, but it's still been great. So the Spiky and Pichu's had another bid, taking it to 13,000. So the Arceus and Pichu's have been going for some like really big prices. I think the last couple of weeks it's been over 20,000. I think last week it was like 23,000.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
remember that whatever it was, the Pichu last week. No, sorry, it was the Arceus last week, and whatever the other like big card was, they finished at the exact same amount. I remember it was like 23,650 or 23,450. It was like exactly on the dot.
Yeah, that's wild.
Da, da, da. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat because
I opened the case live, no Iono.
Oh, we're
Wow.
talking about
So
Paldea.
fun fact, we at Card Party we did a world record opening up as many packs as possible at the same time. Another bid just gone in for Pichu.
Oh yeah.
And there was 1,000 packs opened, and 3 Ionos were pulled.
Yeah.
So
and then later in the day, I had a couple of kids come up to me. They showed me they had some powder packs. They opened them and he pulled the iron, and he was very proud because he was saying, obviously, out of that whole room, that only those
3
few
people.
were those few were pulled.
Shout out to Brit pulled one.
Yeah, shout out to Brit Day Kate, we love you.
No late night gang tonight. We're not late. We're currently
7:33 p.m. Yeah. One thing I was going to say, my first opening of Paldea Evolved was during the world record as well, which was pretty cool.
Same.
Because obviously the day Paldea Evolved came out, we were here already, so we haven't done our normal streams where we've been opening packs and doing all that fun stuff. So although we have been opening packs here, just not on straight camera like we do. So it was pretty cool to experience that. So yeah, Paldea Evolved, the newest set out. Has that just gone into a new?
Yeah, I think it might have.
Has it? 4 minutes now.
No, it's 4 minutes.
What just happened there? Because is the time glitching really weird? Because it's 7:30 till 7:35. I don't want to, but it's 7:34.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that.
Right. Bear with us a second, guys. I just want to see what this does here, because it looks like the clock's done something bougie.
It might have glitched because when that last window finished, it went from 5. It went.
Has it just gone up again? That was at 3. So has that?
Yeah, it has.
Hold on, bear with us, guys.
If it goes to 34 in 8 seconds, then it's gone back up again.
Right, bear with us and let's see what's happening here. I'm gonna watch this very
Should
carefully.
change time now.
Time's not glitched on mine.
Oh. What?
Right, here we go. So now it's hit 30, so we're at 35. So technically this window should be ending now and we're in the next window.
There we go. So Moonbreon ended on 12,600. Was that around the same price?
So when the English Black Label Umbreon VMAX came up on these auctions, it ended at around 12,000, just over maybe. So
it's around the same.
Bear in mind, since then it's gone down to the $6,000 mark. The Japanese Black Label is now where we first saw the English. Yeah.
Is that the first Japanese one?
I think that we've seen, since we've been doing these streams, then unless we may have missed it before, but Yeah, really weird. I don't know what happened with the timing then. That was really strange. The Japanese Shining Tyranitar has gone for 10,200. Spiky and Pichu is still going. The Alola Friends, it was the PSA 10 Alola Friends that ended, but the Beckett here has gone for 8,400. Let's have a little look. What else? Oh, your
Yeah.
Indonesia Championship has gone for 6,300. Wow, that's incredible. The first edition Venusaur in an SGC 10 is still going. That is top 1 of 3, guys.
Charmander's still going?
Charmander's still going strong, $3,500. So that's the Creatures Deck Charmander. We've actually seen a few Creatures Deck cards on the weekly auction since we've been doing this. And I know that they had some of the bigger ones on the premiere, like the Beta Chansey and the Charizard as well. Some incredible cards right there. We then got the Poncho Zards. Poncho Rayquazas right there. The German Ho-Oh Crystal has gone for 3,720. I wonder if we'll ever see that card again, or
might show up next week.
Yeah.
Rose is still going.
A lot of the waifus still going right there.
Oh, one.
Oh, nice. The Mysterious Mountain. So this is the Japanese Skyridge has gone for a PSA 10 right there. Right, let's go to the top and do a little refresh right here. I think my computer was just having a moment of madness a minute ago when it
I won the Creatures Sneasel. Gold border looks good. There are some really nice cards from the Creatures deck.
So we're on 14,000 now for the spiky-eared Pichu. The next card following that is the Venusaur right there. Bear with me 1 second, guys.
Yep.
Blow my nose very, very.
So Pichu's just had another bid, 14,500. Wow. The Korokoro Mew, so has absolute havoc. The Korokoro Charizard jumbo card with the Mitsuhiro Rita Sig is currently at 2,500. Look how big that head sketch is. Can you guys see that? That looks awesome. So that is currently at 2,500. No bids on it at the moment, which means it will end. Really like the Korokoro Jumbo Charizard card. Looks really cool. We got a first edition Venusaur and a PSA 9 that is currently due to end. The Erica's Hospitality is currently at 1,950, which means with a bid, which means it's going to move into the next one. Oh, sweet. The Champions Festival is still getting run up. We've got 2 minutes left on that, but it will be moving into the extended bidding window. What else do we have? This Umbreon's really cool. Really cool. I wonder if that will get another bid before it ends. No, we got 2 minutes.
Bob with the super chat. Bob,
oh, we saw you.
We saw you. I shouted it, but I didn't want to shout it too loudly. I was like, Bob, we love you. But yeah, I don't think you heard me. Our balcony is at the front of the hotel, so we can see the entrance. And we saw you about 30 minutes ago. Did you guys know Deanie's like 8 feet tall? True story. I met him this weekend. Love you guys, Bob. It was so good.
I swear Bob is tall as well.
Yeah,
Bob's tall.
You're about I feel like we're the same height. Yeah, Bob. We
love you, Bob.
We saw you in the wild down there, but we couldn't catch you.
Yeah.
Let's have a look and see what else is going on here. Right, so we're down to this is doing something really, really strange on mine. The clock is
not clocking.
The clock's not keeping up. Yeah, Bob. I wasn't gonna scream because I thought you would look up and be like, "Who the hell is that crazy woman?"
You wouldn't know where to look. You actually wouldn't know where to look.
You'd look up and be like, "Yeah, what's going on right there?"
Is the lighting still good? It's starting to get a little bit
dark. So guys, do bear with us. We are on the road, but we're trying to clock's not clocking. That's one way to describe it. We're trying to give you the best content. Hopefully, it all sounds and looks okay. Obviously, we're on the move with the equipment, so please do let us know if we ever have any tech issues. And
what's up, Anne?
As quickly as we can. Right, I mean, mine's saying 2 minutes 35 on the countdown right here, but it's technically less than 1 minute until the next window. Not sure what's happening. I think it might be this. Don't know. Right, so technically, that's where it should end. So give it a second to. Yeah. Oh my, right, there we go. It's getting confused. The Pichu is creeping up right here, $16,000. The first edition base set Venusaur has ended in an SGC 10 for $8,700 right there. We have got the Creatures Deck Charmander in a CGC 9.5 at $3,600. Oh, there was also a PSA 9 first edition Venusaur, and that's gone for $2,730, and the SGC 10 went for $8,700 right there. The Jumbo is still going 2,700. Are you okay?
Someone's attacking me now.
Roses have ended. Right, let's do a little refresh. and see where we are right here. Hit that button. Right, let me keep up with the chat right here. And see where we are. Bear with me, guys. Okay, right. Yeah, I've just seen a thing about that Lily selling for 100,000, but like we said, it'd be interesting to know whether like that gets
Did you
paid
guys see the
for
kid
or.
pull the base set Charizard? Dude, pack
Oh,
battle.
on the stage, yeah. Talking
So
about base set, we've had
there was a pack battle on stage, and it was between Team Red and Team Blue. We were Team Red, and the first person opened up their base set pack and pulled a Hollow Blastoise.
yeah,
And
that
everyone was
was
like, well, he's won, surely. There's only one card you can pull that's going to do better than Blastoise. And then the guy after opened his pack and pulled the Hollow Charizard. It was, like, honestly, the craziest thing ever. Of all two packs, like, that was, you couldn't even write it.
yeah,
That
you
was
can't
crazy.
make it up.
Thomas, Card Party's amazing. It was
Adriana,
so
welcome
good.
in. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Having so much fun, Adriana. Like,
Yeah,
too much fun.
honestly, best weekend in a long time.
Yeah, it's wild. It was wild.
It's
Best
literally,
event we've ever been to,
like
hands
I
down.
said, I'm sitting here right now. We're getting to watch the PWCC auction, talk to you guys about some of the best cards, some of our favorite cards, some cards that you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
I'm looking out, I can see Disney in the background. I'm surrounded by palm trees. I've got a wild control Bob walking around in front of me down
We
there.
saw Super Duper Danny.
We saw Danny, we saw Nate, we saw Ian with Ian running on by. It's it's been
It's been
crazy.
wild.
It's been insane. Chloe and Dean still chilling in Cali. Cactus, we're in California until Wednesday.
Yep.
We head to Philadelphia on Wednesday, and then we're not back in the UK for another like week and a half. So we're having a good time, and
We've got lots of stuff to do.
we have indeed. Thomas are up in Maine on vacation. Hope you guys have had the best vacation. Right, the Pichu is starting to shoot up. So I think when we started the stream, I think last week the Arceus was already on something crazy like 18,000, and then it went up to about 23. Here, I think when we started today, it was on about 11,000 with the Pichu. We're now on 18,500, which is insane. The Charmander is up next at 3,600. The Korokoro Charizard Jumbo is at 2,700. Pop 1 and 9, only 6 graded higher. It's signed and sketched by Mitsuhiro Arita. We've got an Erica's Hospitality in a PSA 10. This is a 2018 Sun Moon Tag Bolt.
Greg's in the chat. I did not realise he changed his name.
Greg's in the chat.
Yeah.
Look, Greg, you are killing me. Honestly, thought you'd go up the coast and do the PWCC live. Honestly,
Yeah.
if the timing was better, we could have actually done that. But Card Party ended literally, what, 2 hours ago? 3 hours ago?
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
So we are, the balcony is as far as we can get, but here we are. Here we are. Greg, you are a comedian, and thank you so much for jumping in on the Aquapis box, Greg, by the way.
Shout out to you, buddy. We raised $53,000 for Think Big for Kids, so that was incredible.
Yeah, insane. Bob, we had
Yeah.
the panel was great. We honestly we made it a good time. The kids were literally nearly pulling the table down from us. You know you've done a good job when the kids are screaming and they're going hard.
Shout out to you for giving the cards away, man.
Yeah, as well. Without you, that wouldn't have happened the way it did, and the excitement would probably not have been.
That stream was all because of you, man. Like,
yeah, honestly.
That panel was all because of you.
Honestly. Okay, right, let's keep going, see where we are. Yeah, the clock on this is doing its own thing. There's a Japanese Gold Star Zard here at a PSA 8 at 1,400. Would you ever pick up, like, obviously I know you're a big Charizard fan.
Yeah.
And obviously I know you have some Japanese cards in your collection. Would you ever consider, so obviously you've got the English Gold Star, would you ever consider then getting the Japanese counterpart, or is the English language, like, with certain cards, you're just the English language is
I don't think I'd.
It starts getting too much.
It's too much, too expensive. Like, I think I'd just get English of everything, unless like the lottery Charizard. I'd
so cards that are Japanese exclusive. Obviously, I understand.
Although there are some cards that are super, like the Plasma Storm one.
And then when with modern cards, we're talking. I feel like Japanese quality is a bit nicer, texture's a bit hotter.
Yeah.
So Admiral has just said as well, the Pichu's just jumped up to 20,000. So it looks like it's doing the same sort of, trend every week. So the Creatures deck, Charmander, CGC 9.5, has sold for 4,320. The Charizard Korokoro Jumbo has sold for 3,004. Sorry, 4,320 on the Creatures Deck Charmander and 3,240 on the Jumbo right there. The Pichu just jumped up to 20,500. Erica's Hospitality has ended there in a PSA 10. So this is the Japanese tag bolt in 2000 at 2,340. We have another sports car down there making a lot of noise. Be quiet. We're trying to do the PWCC stream, people.
We're trying to stream.
And that beautiful Umbreon right there, 2,000. That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. Japanese Gold Star Zard's still going as well.
Oh, the Arceus, Arceus sold.
Green Tea, you still up there? Can you hear us? I'm shouting to my mod. He's literally a few balconies above me. Very, very surreal right here.
Yeah, so the tag team Pokemon Gods one sold for 1,530.
Wow.
That is crazy.
That is insane.
We got a buff now.
We got a buff. We've got all sorts of sound effects. Let me just do a little refresh right there.
What I sometimes do is settle for the Japanese if it's much cheaper than the English of a gold card like Neo Lugia. Oh my God, Greg! If you're a card party, you would have seen.
You got to tell Greg the story.
You would have seen.
Oh my goodness!
A first edition Neo Genesis Lugia
pulled in the flesh. Did anyone even get that on camera? I think they did. I think they did, but it was like, honestly, crazy, absolutely crazy.
Saren says, "Hey guys, have you both been kicked outside? Are you enjoying the trip?" But literally, we thought we'd enjoy the weather, enjoy the view, and also there wasn't really any other places to.
No, we're breathing in. Hopefully, it doesn't. I'm just going to check how dark because it is getting. Oh no, we're not too bad. We're getting a little bit dark out here now, but we're working
with set.
The California.
Did you get any footage at Card Party for a vlog? Yes, we both have. Well, do you know what? It was we had video ideas that we wanted to record.
We did.
It was very, very difficult to get a video recorded that is smooth. Because there was just so much to do that we had. Box breaks to do. We had panels to do. We saw some, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad because not glad. Well, I would much prefer meeting you guys that we don't get the chance to see.
Yeah.
But we have recorded some stuff, so the videos might be a little bit all over the place. But we got to see a lot of you guys, do a lot of signings, and just interact with all of you guys and kind of hang out with you guys for a bit, which is really fun.
Like with these events, it's hard to know how things are going to go, how busy you're going to be, what's going on. And this has been like on a new scale of like meeting so many people. I've never like interacted and met with this level of like people, even at a few of the previous shows we've been to, even though we see lots of people, like the actual interactions have been on a different scale. Right. Okay. So wow. The Pichu is absolutely flying. 21,500 right here. And then the next card down from that is the 2016 Champions Festival World's Prominent SGC 9.5 at 1,775. So we do have quite a big difference now between our top and our next item. So again, there's about a minute to go until we move into the next window. We've got a little bit of noise going down there. What's going down there? Any packs being opened? Honestly, the first night in the lobby, the pack opening was, I've never seen anything like it.
Dean, are you making a run at the Crystal Guardians Charizard Auto? I'm not at the moment. I got to save my money for a bit.
Yeah, we've got a lot of traveling coming up.
We've got Japan coming up.
We've got a lot of things going on. So, right, please ignore the clock that's on the screen on the extended video. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is my PC. What's going on there? You're watching it back on the stream, so of course, so we're looking.
It should be the next window should end in the next minute. But is Card Party over then, or just doing side quests? Yeah. So Card Party is officially finished.
It ended at 5 p.m. today.
Yeah. So it finished nearly 3 hours ago. And we're going to be in California for a couple more days. Yeah. Then we're going to be flying to the East Coast for a couple of days, then flying back to UK. But hopefully we can get up to some cool stuff while we're out in the West Coast.
Right, so let's have a little look. A few of these. So the Japanese Gold Star Zard went for 1,680 right there. Oh yeah, there's that auto. That's really, really cool with the red flame as well.
Yeah, I love that.
1,100. There was a no rarity CGC 3.5 Zard. Jeez. That went for 1,050 right there. a shadowless, sorry, a shadowless first edition, should I say? Um, PSA 10 Squirtle went for 720. Some cool. Oh wow, look at that! I did not see that earlier.
Oh yeah.
I did not see that earlier. Right, let's have a little refresh up here. The Pichu is still going. So if I just click that like so, okay. So let's have a look and see where we are. I'm gonna see how many items are actually left. We're in the last 9 minutes now of the well, until we get to the 8 p.m. mark. So let's click on that. And do you know what's really funny? When we came out here, there was a Pokemon card just on the balcony. I don't know where it came from. It's not mine, but we opened the door. Dean was like, "Why is there a Pokemon card on the balcony?" I was like, "Don't know." Okay. Oh, we got the 10th anniversary.
Love that card.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys in the chat. I'm just having a little
Sounds
stuff.
in and out for you guys. Is that because we're speaking to Wiley?
Is it? Has it been like that the whole time, or is it just happening now? Let me know.
We're on the hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
so
that is the other thing I would
Wait,
say.
does that
as
say
well.
char char? Go up.
Char.
That's thick.
Right, let's have a little look. Yeah, do have to bear with us, guys. We're trying our best here. We are on the
Whole time. Sorry, guys.
Right, I'm just having a little look. So, oh, we're still 4 pages coming up. It's been pieces and throughout, but not too bad. Okay, perfect. If it does anything drastic, just let us know. But
these aren't going to be the smoothest of streams.
But we're gonna power on through because we can't miss all the hot items. So I'm just seeing. Cool, we've still got quite a few. Oh, there we go. So we're like 5 odd pages right there. Okay, right.
Was that? Wait. Oh, sorry. For some reason, thought that was a creatures deck
No, it's
Mewtwo.
fine.
I was like $25.
Okay, right. Let's have a little look and see where we are. So I mean that Zard is the next big one right there.
It's sick. Whoever said that in the chat, that's a sick card.
Yeah, Green Tea. Thank you very much. It's really wild. We have got one of the mods of the channel, Green Tea, top mod, literally sitting a couple of balconies above. He sent me a really funny picture about half hour ago of our balcony from him looking down, and he can't see us, but he can just see the laptop sitting here.
That's funny.
He is witnessing, yeah.
Awesome getting to hang out with you this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
I lost a trade yesterday because the hotel Wi-Fi wouldn't let me load the prices. No.
That's the thing when you're working off the hotel Wi-Fi, guys. You got to power on through. Right. So, do we think the Pichu's going to jump up anymore? 21,500. I mean, that's a hefty price.
Big price.
For the last 3 weeks now, it's either whether it's been the Pichu or the Arceus design contest, they've all gone over $20,000.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely huge as well.
That is wild.
I mean, I just don't even. I didn't even see that. We got the Gengar VMAX right there again, but Japanese. Beckett 10. That's currently at $900. Greg saying, what is both your opinions of 151? We were literally just saying earlier how in previous years when we know there's a big set coming, it's kind of been eclipsed by like it's kind of eclipsed like sets that are currently out or just coming out, and I feel like the same thing's happening with 151. Everyone's really excited. I actually feel like people are also holding back from it for it, sorry, as in they're not maybe spending as much, they might maybe not buying as much because they want to focus and want to buy as much of that as they can, whether it's going to be the Japanese or the English version.
I think 151, a lot of the older collectors are going to want to
the OAPs of the community,
the OGs of the SWAT.
The OGs, I like that. Yeah,
they're going to want to master set this set. Out of all the sets that have come out at the moment, I think it's safe to say 151 is one that majority of the community would want to master set. So like you said, maybe they're holding back because they're going to want to open up a lot of packs.
Yeah, they want to save their pennies.
Love the artwork. I think the best is the Squirtle evolution line, which is done by Arita. That Squirtle and Mortal are so nice. Green Tea literally just said, I need that 151. Yeah.
The alts are crazy. It's bringing the OGs to modern style. It really is. And I think that's where that connection is going to be, especially for us wanting to.
Yes, that's actually a good point from Greg. Like, it's a good way to bring the OGs. Because, to be fair, a lot of people I spoke to at Card Party who are a little bit older, they were talking about that they don't like the Silver Borders. They don't like the Pokemon changed to Silver Borders. They like, I love the Yellow Borders. They want to go back to Pokemon changed. But with them doing a set based around the first generation, it's a really good way, like you mentioned, of closing the gap between someone who grew up with base set, yellow borders, completely different artwork of cards into a modern set that might kind of convert them into liking modern a bit more.
Yeah. Can we just take a little moment to look at the spiky ear Pichu going for $25,800? And I
Wow.
don't think I mentioned this earlier. This is pot one of one as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So incredible. The Zard
Charizard went
just
for
down from it
1,000.
1,320 right there. We've had a few sales. The '09 Tropical Winds in a 9 went for 1,050. We got some other autos right here as well. So let's do a little refresh right here. Oh my goodness, 25,000.
Yeah, that's wild.
And congrats to Pichu Collector on all the sales of those recently.
Hunter says, was there any tag team auctions this week? Yes, there was a Gardevoir and Sylveon.
Yeah, I think that's when it glitched and we missed what that actually ended up going for.
That's the only one we saw though. Found 2 Evolving Skies ETBs at Walmart for $44. That's a good pickup.
Thomas, you're winning right there.
Because there's a case currently on PWCC.
Yeah, when
around $80 a ETB. That was when we saw it.
Did you see any for sale this weekend? I'm just trying to think.
I did actually, but I didn't see what the price was.
Yeah, no, I didn't see any pricing. 151 looks amazing, but I'm pretty disappointed with Gengar's card, to be honest. Don't know why so many artists make Gengar look so weird. I feel like maybe they feel like they can play with the be a bit more outlandish with it, and then maybe it takes it to the extreme where it's then like not as enjoyable.
Being a Charizard fan as well, I'm not actually the biggest fan of the Charizard illustrator one. He just is a weird shape, but I do like the Charmander and Charmeleon.
Is that the one with the Charizard where he's
Sky.
Yeah,
it just looks a little weird shape. But yeah, but yeah, actually really like the Venusaur in that as well. The illustration Venusaur looks really good.
So Green Tea says someone was selling evolving booster boxes last night for $410. And you know what? Saying that I think the last few we've seen some just individual Evolving Skies booster boxes on here sell for over the $400 mark, like in the last few weeks. So yeah, it's
we actually saw a Evolving Skies master set today. Shout out to Joey. That was
yeah. Oh my goodness,
crazy.
I actually
so good in a four pocket binder. Four in a big binder. I don't know what they're called. 12-page binder.
I actually gave up putting that set together because I was just defeated by it, basically.
Absolutely no way. I really like the Charmander and Bulbasaur in the 151, but I don't love the others in those lines as much. I think the ones I don't really like is the Charizard. The Blastoise is okay. They're both okay. I'm still gonna chase for them because I like those two Pokemon. Evolving Skies booster box is how much? Yeah, dude, it is expensive now.
It's been going crazy recently, absolutely crazy.
They're like 350 to people are trying to get 400 out of them, but they're like 300 in the price range between 300 and 400. It's crazy. Laughing Pikachu, how is it going? Welcome in. As you see, we're live from Card Party.
Yeah, we're on
California. We're currently on a balcony. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We're on a balcony in Anaheim right now, and I still keep looking up and thinking this is such a surreal place to be streaming. Will you guys be at San Diego Comic-Con? No, unfortunately not. Our next trip is actually Japan for Pokemon World Championships in August. And then we're hoping to hit up either a few Collecticons towards the end of the year or maybe New York Comic Con. We haven't actually planned it out yet. We were hoping to attend the National, but unfortunately we're not able to do that now. But we're 100% coming out for some more events. But Card Party has been
incredible. It's going to be hard to top this.
I don't know how any event is going to compare. And we're like, obviously, we know with Comic Cons and some of the other shows, it's based around like other TCGs and other anime. This has been like purely Pokemon based, and it has been the most insane thing, mainly for the community interaction aspect, definitely. Like I said earlier. Right, so we're about to hit the 8 p.m. mark. Let's see.
Also, my chase for 151 is actually the Mew.
Oh, I mean, Mew is one of your favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I don't know. I've seen the Mewtwo art, but it's not like an illustration. It's just like a normal holo. If there's a Mewtwo like illustration card coming, I really want to see what that's like.
Tag Dean if you see that coming, guys. Right, okay. It looks like a few have sold right there. We had that
Green Tea. You're gonna be chasing that feeling, dude, because this being your first event, that's a tough one to take, dude. It's gonna be hard to top that. You're gonna be chasing that feeling.
Right, let's
might have to be waiting another year.
Okay, right. Let's see where we are right here. Any Pikachus left? That's the most important.
Yes, 3.
Okay, yeah. And what you went for?
Umbreon.
Look, how many?
Yeah, it's a lot.
We didn't see those earlier. Oh my goodness. Let's see if there's any Umbreons. Let's see if Dean is in
Jolteon.
for a chance or not. What do we reckon? There's a Mewtwo. I haven't seen an Umbreon though. I think between me and you,
I think you've won.
let's just give it a second to update there because it takes a minute before it glitches out. Oh my goodness. Have you just seen look at it? What's it doing?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow. Oh, there we go. Let me do a little refresh. I think I might have won. I think I
I
might have
think
won
you
this
might
time.
have. I
I
think
mean,
you
there's
might
still
have.
some lovely cards left going right here. Yeah, I think
The Mewtwo from Crown Zenith is really cool. I love that card. Fighting Charizard, like some of my favorite Pokemon.
some incredible cards. Right, let's have a little look and see where we are right here. Guys, Dean's first stream on the road. How have you found it?
Yeah,
Enjoyed
it's
it?
been beautiful weather, beautiful views.
It's been insane.
We've seen some incredible things today, some incredible cards, some jumbos. We saw the Japanese Black Label Moonbreon going for maybe just a bit more than the English.
And that was the English like 3 months ago. The
Yeah,
English now has like dropped, so that Black Label Japanese is like clearly
yeah.
skyrocketing, going above that.
So if Boss won that, congratulations.
Yeah, because Pokeboss was bidding, so
Yeah.
we didn't hear whether or not they ended up getting that. But it has been great.
Shout out to everyone we met at Card Party as well.
Yeah,
Shout out to everyone
because
who's jumped in the
some of
stream.
you have been in the stream this evening. Just want to say thank you to you for joining me on the road.
Loved it.
PWCC, another great week, another great auction, some insane items. We're actually going to be back next week. That time we're going to be live from Philadelphia. Really looking forward to it
Maybe
again.
a bit of a more normal setup.
Yeah, we won't be on a balcony that time. We'll have a bit of a better setup, but we're working with what we got, and I think it ran really smoothly. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching. It's been a great stream. We will be back same time next week, live from Philadelphia, guys. Whatever you're doing for the rest of this weekend, have a great time. I think we're about to go and get some food because we haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
But guys, if you're going to be down in the lobby and car party, we'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see you again next week. Good night, everyone.